Hey, Daryl here. This is my daily devotional. I have a saying. You can ask Leslie. I say this to her quite frequently, especially when I hear about some fella just doing something so immorally awful. I say, all men are scum. And I mean that. I have done things in my life that I didn't think I was capable of doing. But yet I have. So, it actually goes right along with Romans 6:23, for all have sinned and come short of the glory of God. So we're all scum. But some men are accused of being scum when they're really not. And that's a whole nother subject that is equally devastating. Take for instance this last hearings for the Brett Kavanaugh Supreme Court Justice. As it came out, the one accused him of all of the things that he supposedly done, admitted later that, well, he hadn't done those things. And what about Joseph? Remember Joseph, the coat of many colors, sold into slavery by his brothers, taken to Egypt, and a man named Potiphar bought him. Now, Potiphar was a high official in Pharaoh's court. And he apparently noticed that Joseph was quite blessed by his Lord and kept getting promotions. And before you know it, there Joseph was in charge of everything in Potiphar's house. That's how much Potiphar just appreciated Joseph. Let me describe Joseph for you, recorded in Genesis 39, here at verse 7. Now Joseph was well built and handsome. And after a while, his master's wife, Potiphar's wife, took notice of Joseph and said, "Come to bed with me." Oh my. Now he's found himself in a pickle. His master's wife, Potiphar, sees his handsome build and wants him for her own. Well, he refused. And he said in verse 8, "With me in charge," he told her, "my master does not concern himself with anything in the house. Everything he owns, he has entrusted to me. No one is greater in his house than I am. My master has withheld nothing from me except you, because you are his wife. How then could I do such a wicked thing?" Verse 11. One day he went into the house to attend to his duties, and none of the household servants was inside. She caught him by his cloak and said, "Come to bed with me!" Exclamation point in Scripture. And said, "Come to bed with me." But he left his cloak in her hand and ran out of the house. Then she took that cloak and called for all of her servants to come. And she claimed to have yelled and screamed, probably, "Rape! Rape!" And then the master came home. Verse 19. When his master heard the story, his wife told him, saying, "This is how your slave treated me." He burned with anger. Joseph's master took him and put him in prison, the place where the king's prisoners were confined. My goodness. When I used to live in eastern Kentucky, I had a good acquaintance. He taught school. And a couple girls decided they were going to say that he had come on to them. They were angry at him about something. And that poor fella ended up losing his job. Went on becoming a carpenter. Listen, folks, I believe what I said. We are all scum. We have all fallen short of the glory of God. And I am capable of anything that I can't even imagine. But in this case, Potiphar, his wife, charged Joseph, and he was innocent. My friend, whose students accused him of coming on to them, he was innocent. And it appears even Brett Kavanaugh was innocent. Ah, we're all scum. Sometimes we are accused falsely. But as we consider what continues here, we're going to see how God even blessed Joseph after this. God bless you. Good day.